Okay, so tonight at midnight, Andrew's gonna be with us to kick off 3 Today specials that will be run all day tomorrow, but you don't have to wait. You can do it now, and we're gonna start with his most popular of all time Today specials, products in general. This is the circulation and vein support for healthy legs and feet and calves. I mean, the blood vessels in our legs are perhaps the most challenged vessels in our body, and therefore our feet, our ankles, our legs, they can swell, they can enlarge, they can cause discomfort. This is your chance to get the best price all year on any size you would like, the 60, 180, the 360, or the 720 cap count at a Today special price. So have fun getting the savings and enjoy the benefits. We'll read reviews, we'll talk more about pricing, but I want to introduce you to the man who brings this incredible line of supplements to us at HSN. Andrew Lessman, thank you so much for joining us a little bit early today to share more about, in this case, the most popular product that you bring.
Yes, it is a little early out west, and it's my pleasure, Callie. Thanks for all the nice things you just said. And it's funny, circulation and vein support, it's a product I've been making. We brought the original ingredient in this product over to America. We brought it over from Spain, from Europe, decades ago. Serious science at all times. It's an ingredient that's been subjected to serious clinical study, medical study. In Europe, it's viewed as a medical product. We don't make medical claims. But what's really surprising about the product is not just that it works, and most people will wait years and years and watch the product before they even bother trying it, but we don't even think that the issues we have with our feet, our ankles, and calves are anything that we can do anything about. We don't even think our doctors can do anything about it. We just think it's the normal part of the aging process, and we're just kind of stuck with it, whether it's the appearance of the blood vessels, whether the appearance of the tissues themselves, whether it's their comfort or discomfort. It's just amazing that we just kind of throw up our hands. We get all sorts of products for hair regrowth or for removing wrinkles or whatnot, but this really basic issue that affects how we enjoy our lives with our feet, our ankles, and calves, we think there's nothing that can be done. And amazingly, this is an entirely natural product. The primary ingredient, it comes from the rind of oranges grown in Spain. We also have added butcher's broom extract. We've also added horse chestnut extract. All 3 of them have the kind of science, the kind of research that you would associate with a medicine or a drug, but they don't have any of the side effects, and they deliver benefits that for these natural aging conditions that are not pleasant and really interfere with our life. So it's just an amazing opportunity. If it doesn't work, you send it back. It was free. But if you read the reviews, it works. And the one thing that's consistently said is give it a try. I wish I had tried it the first time I saw it. And it's really worth an opportunity. The science is crystal clear, and the opportunity is a wonderful one.
I could not agree more, and well said. We'll talk more about the product and the ingredients. I do want to do 2 things real quickly. I want to address the fact that this is the time of the year. This is the only time that you're going to get these prices, because it's a today's special. You just thank you for joining us early so everybody can do this a little bit before tomorrow. But from the 60 cap count to the 180 to the 360 to the 720, I'd like to address this side of the chart, because this is how much you're saving today as opposed to any other day of the year. Let's go to the 720 cap count, because people who have been using the product always want to load up and have the supply on hand in the stash, because look at this. After a Today special price, the price will be $269. Today it's $149. That's $120 savings. So it's a significant amount, and 720 cap count is the supply you want to get you through the year. So that's the way it goes. It's a matter of you, if it's your first time trying it. I understand you may want to start with the 60 cap count and see how it goes. But keep in mind, if you go with a bigger cap count and you, for some reason, decide against it, you can still send it back after a month. I want to read some reviews, though, because we do really rely on everybody who shares the good news with your products once they start. And even if you just look at the top lines on so many of the reviews, you'll be impressed. But let's read a couple through. Here's one saying, "Thank you, Andrew Lessman. I'm always a skeptic. When I had trouble with tingling in my feet and legs in the evening and well into the night, I wasn't sure a supplement could work. Amazingly, after just a couple of days, All tingling sensations disappeared. I waited a few weeks to write a review because I wanted to be certain this was actually happening. Yes, my legs and feet feel better, and this tingling sensation is in the past. Thank you again. Oh my gosh. One more. Very happy customer. Let me start this review by saying I'm a retired 71-year-old that has worked in the healthcare industry for almost 50 years, and my legs are now paying the price for it. I could tell a big difference after the 3rd day of taking this. They're wonderful, and I wish I had found them before. Now, my legs are no longer uncomfortable and sore. If we have time, I'll read a few more. But Andrew, I mean, that says a volume of things in just a few moments.
And if you read the reviews, I mean, it's the word love is used probably in 1/4 of the reviews, which is pretty crazy for a vitamin supplement. And when you look at them, the reviews are about 85% 5-star review, about 95% positive reviews. And this is with a product that the name says it all. It's a product that makes a serious promise, and that promise is delivered. It's as I say, that we follow the science. So the science on these natural ingredients is crystal clear, and we put together these natural ingredients in a way that I love to say that we don't mess with Mother Nature, that as much as the science is clear, it's only clear if those natural ingredients that are used in the science are exactly followed. And that's exactly what we do. Our source comes from the original, the best source of Diosmin in the world. We also granulate it in a special way so it increases how much gets into your bloodstream, how much can be delivered to your tissues. And what you started with originally, Callie, when we introduced this product, it was a 60 capsule supply alone. And this was more than 25 years ago. That 60 capsule supply was a little less than $30.
Wow.
Today, so it's a little more, about 40 or 50 cents a capsule. Today in the large size, more than a quarter of a century later, you're getting a product that has more Diosmin. It also has now added horse chestnut. It also now has added butcher's broom, 2 natural ingredients with almost as good a science as the Diosmin. So the 3 ingredients are just remarkable in their combined efficacy. But that large size is about 20 cents a capsule. In fact, even the smallest size is less expensive than the original small size by far 25 years ago. So I love to talk about this with my products. As my company we make everything ourselves. As our manufacturing capabilities have improved, it's made everything less expensive. And another thing you read in the reviews, not only are our products exceptional, but we design them to be exceptional values as well. Usually quality is very expensive. Our quality, especially on a product like this, that's 720 capsule supply. If you take 2 capsules a day, that's what I take, it's a 1-year supply. Even if you chose to take 1 capsule a day, it's a 2-year supply.
Right.
So when you look at it over that period of time, most vitamins are $20, $30, $40 for 30 days. So this is a fraction of that for the best product of its kind available anywhere in the world. And you could get these ingredients in Europe, and they'll often be treated as medicines because of different regulations there. It's a natural product, but it will cost you much, much more to get them there.
Yeah, it's so true, especially, and we do this 1 day in a year. This is the day. This is the circulation and vein support. If you're just tuning in, you have this awesome opportunity to just know that this is already reserved for you, and it will be delivered to your front door immediately. You don't have to worry about it selling out tomorrow, because tomorrow you'll hear Andrew. He'll be with us throughout the day from midnight to midnight. But what a treat to know that you start your Saturday, maybe it's your Saturday morning if you're on the West Coast like Andrew, knowing you're doing something that your body truly needs. You know, when you think about our legs and just standing all day long, or sitting, or, you know, maybe it's, well, the aging process always, does its wonders on us, but maybe you're dealing with being overweight and you're putting even more stress on your body and your legs, your ankles, your calves, your feet. This is a product that it's our #1 most popular today special when it's offered, and it's so great that you're taking advantage already. Over 1,000 of you have done so. I turned the big cap count around so you can see some of the ingredients that Andrew already talked through, and we'll repeat that if we have time. But do not miss this while it is priced as it is. It's a one day only opportunity. And you know, when I was looking through the reviews, Andrew, I noticed that 80% out of almost 5,000 or 4,000 reviews, 80% of them were 5-star rated reviews. That's unbelievable.
You know, it's amazing. Over 80% are 5-star. You add in 4-star, you get to about 90%.
Right.
Even 3-star good reviews, you get close to 95 or 96%. So and we don't pull out the bad reviews, and these aren't those reviews you see on big websites that are questionable at best or machine generated. These are real reviews from real people that are validated. So the reviews are credible, but what's most important is it's a question of, I guess it's a question of whether someone believes me, but I try to make my product so it's not really a question of believing me. If you do the research on Diosmin, on horse chestnut, on butcher's broom extract, even if you went to the National Institute of Health website, you will find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of studies, reports, reviews, speaking directly to the efficacy, the benefits of these natural ingredients to change what happens with our legs, feet, ankles, our calves. That swelling is not an irreversible process that has occurred with age. The enlargement of blood vessels, it happens because of our genetics, how we're designed. It happens as human beings or what we inherited from our parents. It happens because of the way we live. Callie just alluded to, what we do in our careers. If we have a job where we spend 40, 50, 60 hours a week on our feet, mm-hmm. You multiply that times 50-plus weeks in a year, you're already over 2,000 hours. You do that for 20 years, you're over 40,000 hours. What we do on a daily basis, whether it's sitting too much or standing too much, has an impact on tissues that, not that the guy upstairs designed us badly, but the way we live is very different from the intended design. Yeah. And this is just a product that uses the incredible tools that Mother Nature provides and uses it in a way that delivers us relief from that natural condition. The fact that we stand too much or sit too much, the fact that we might weigh too much, the fact that we might not exercise enough, it is what it is. We are who we are. But I think it's a sign of intelligence if we recognize what our circumstances are and we take advantage of a natural product that doesn't have risks or side effects, that has more than a half a century of research. I brought this ingredient over once I saw the science. It wasn't available in the U.S. I brought it over almost 30 years ago now, over 25 years ago, and ever since then, we have a small audience. We're not in stores. We're not all over the place, and to me, it's sort of sad that only a small number of people. I don't have a big advertising budget. I don't have any advertising budget. that only a small number of people get to enjoy the natural benefits that come from this remarkable product.
Oh, it is so true. On a personal note, my boyfriend, Tracy, he realized last year that he had what's called a thrombosis. He had no blood flowing to his right leg. Years and years of, maybe not eating well enough or maybe not exercising well enough. This is the one product he takes. I take a lot of your products, Andrew. This is the one product I got him to take because he is not a fan of swallowing capsules or pills of any kind. He just can't do it well. Yours are so easy to swallow. And this is the one product that I have him on regularly because I know how important it is to keep that blood and that flow into your legs and our legs. They're probably the biggest blood vessels in our body, I would presume.
And, well, they are certainly, we look at the size of our legs, the circulation in our legs. It's kind of almost I always remember a professor in school saying this, that if we skin our knee when we're a child, we could still see the scar when we get older. We could do all sorts of interesting things as a children, and the scar on our face might heal perfectly well, even as we get older. our legs are a little bit neglected when it comes to their maintenance, when it comes to getting oxygen and nutrients and carrying away waste products. And as we get older, we see the challenges. And whether it's, you mentioned a thrombosis, which can happen in any part of your body, and certainly this is not a medical product.
No.
But when we look at the circulation of our body, we look at when it comes to heart health, it's really not so much about the health of the organ, the heart itself. We really are focusing on the health of the coronary arteries that maintain circulation to our heart.
Right.
So looking at our health, looking at our healthy circulation, one of the reasons why omega-3s are so important is because they help reduce, say, platelet stickiness. They help maintain that healthy blood flow. So there are so many things that are part of the equation of our being healthy. But when we talk about this product, what it principally is all about, certainly it affects the healthy circulation throughout our entire body. But what the specific benefit we seek and we note with this product is the challenges that absolutely, positively, how can I say, inescapably, unavoidably happen with time to the challenged blood vessels in our legs, that no matter who we are, they're going to change with age. No matter who we are, the circulation in our, I've done everything I possibly could in terms of exercise and healthy lifestyle, but my legs don't look the same as they did 30, 40 years ago. They change, even though I exercise every day. And for me, in terms of that daily exercise, if I didn't take glucosamine for a day or two, I'd be okay. I wouldn't notice it. I'd notice it after a week or two. If I didn't take this for a day or two, I would notice it.
Wow.
So again, it's not a drug. It's not a medicine.
Right.
What happens to all of us, even the healthiest among us, to our feet, ankles, and calves, the blood vessels there, that's just part of the human condition. That's not a disease. Some of us have other health issues that compound it, that make it worse, but the human condition is what begs us to try this product, not some disease. I leave the disease and drugs to those other guys, and we'll talk about that further in a moment. But This is just a great opportunity to make a difference in an area where those of us who've tried it realize what an incredible opportunity. And I hope that maybe it's a little, I'm biased when I say this, but if you're watching this and have an opportunity to try this, you're fortunate, you're lucky. And if you know someone who has challenges and it affects their life, because I always say with this product, it's not merely the benefit of how differently the blood vessels and those tissues look and feel, but how differently you're potentially going to live as a result, whether you'll feel more comfortable exercising or enjoying life, going out dancing, whatever it might be. It opens up opportunities in life when you feel better. And this is, unfortunately, aging isn't considered a disease. I think it's the most pernicious disease of all. And certainly I've done my best to avoid any real disease, but I still feel like things are changing. And as I'm now in my 7th decade, they change with a vengeance.
But I bet your legs are still really sexy, Andrew. I just have a feeling.
Well, it's nice of you to say. Maybe I'll do my next show in shorts, maybe. We'll see.
Let's do it. One quick reminder, though, as we move into the second Today Special, and you're right, equally important, we're going to talk about cardiovascular health and another Today Special. Do this today. You see it on the screen, on the graphic. It says notice or see a difference in less than 30 days. As I said, this is the one product my boyfriend Tracy takes, and it's made such a difference. I mean, he doesn't have the numbness. He feels better. He did go through a surgical process to deal with that thrombosis. So neither of us are making medical claims at all. But boy, oh boy, is this an important, which is why it's probably the #1 most popular Today Special anytime it's done, which is one time a year, and that day is today. The item is 99264, again, 60 cap, 180, 360, or 720. The savings are there, especially when you go with the bigger cap count. So take advantage, whatever choice you're making, just make the choice to try it and read reviews. I would love to read more. We could spend the whole hour talking about reviews. But let's move on, Andrew, to our second Today Special that we get to offer to you a little bit early today. I'm glad you're with us this morning.